Alright, brothers and sisters, I have two things to share with you, and one of them is an experience I had last night, and the other is a dream. I'll tell you what the dream is after I tell you what I experienced last night. So, this is what was happening. So I was watching the Bible Project, and they're making a video about the letter of Jude. And in the middle of the video, I felt something happen in my heart right here. I almost felt like something, it was opened and something went inside of it and then it closed. That's almost what it felt like. And it just felt really weird. I felt light for 1 second and then went back to its normal weight. And so I got up, so I paused the video, I got up and I was like, whoa, what just happened? And so after I did, and so I got up, and so I was standing, I put my arms like a 90-degree angle, like, like this. And I closed my eyes. I don't know, something told me to do that, I don't know why. I did that, and here's what I saw. I saw God the Father, which I knew it was God the Father because of his look. He had white, shaven, he had like a, sideburns, mustache, beard. It was all in like, one part. He had like a bald cut, except like, it's like a buzz cut. But he had all white hair. That's just how I knew it was him, because he looked like an old man. That's why God made it look like that. He wore a gold crown. I didn't really get what he was wearing. I don't know. I saw his head. And so he's kind of sitting like this, he's kind of thinking, watching, waiting, like watching. That was a word that was very important, watching. And I'm going to tell you what I believe happened. Anyway, and so, he also had a golden staff, and so he's in his throne. But for some reason I didn't see his torso, like I didn't see his body. I saw his head and arms and hands and everything. And then I went to Jesus. And it was Jesus because his long black curly hair. It was like medium. It's like up to here. The hair was like right there. It was curly. White and gold, like engulfed his face and it was like shining. And I think Jesus wanted to wait until I was in heaven with him to see him. Anyway, he had white robes on. He had white robes of the saved, which I'm pretty sure it's described in Revelation. Anyway, and there's a gold connecting, like where the robe was connecting, there's gold. And he looks like he was handing out something, like, it was like this. Like he held his hands out, like he was giving away something. And so that's what I saw. And he was in like his sandals. And then I opened my eyes. I was like, what did I just see? And so this is what I think happened. So about the Holy Spirit talked about by, like, in the Revelation by the two witnesses. I think us believers may have gotten filled with the Holy Spirit. For telling everyone the gospel with, like, authority. We will raise people from the dead. I don't know if that was in it or not. We will heal many. We'll be able to breathe fire in anyone who tries to, I don't know. It said something like that. About breathing fire. Fire will be breathed upon. Something like that. It's in Revelation. I didn't fully comprehend what it said. Anyway, that's what I think could have happened. All of us believers could have been filled with the Holy Spirit, like the real, like the Holy Spirit that we use to spread the gospel global. Anyway, here's the second part. So, before I doubted my faith, before that, when I was Christian before that, I was praying to God that literally, I was literally praying to God for a dream about hell. And I told God, I don't care if you have to make it so I'm paralyzed in my bed. I just want to be scared of hell. I want to be motivated every day to do something about the world who doesn't know the gospel, right? I want to be scared and turn that into inspiration to spreading the gospel. Anyway, so that's exactly what happened last night. I got a dream of hell. So this is what happened. So I was in my dream. I was scared I was about to die, and I was scared for the judgment. I was about to be judged. I knew I was going to be judged. So I died. But I didn't see God. I just saw a white light with a blue sky, and then pop, like that. I was down in hell. I knew it was hell because everything was dark and black. And so I was walking because I didn't know what else to do. I was walking forward. And I saw a bunch of demons. Like, I know this might sound cliche, but it is true what I saw. I saw these red, disfigured beings, right? They're ugly. They were disgusting, dude. They were the most nasty things I've ever seen. I was walking closer to them because they were staying still. They weren't moving an inch, the muscle or anything. I moved closer to them, and I know where a snake grabbed my feet, and I tripped and I fell. I looked up, and I saw a demon, and this is the ugliest of the ugly. This thing had like dots all over its head. It had red skin. It had sharp teeth. It had like snake eyes, and silver bracelet things holding its jaw back. So it was stuck in a smile, and it started laughing at me, and boom. It was like, and then after I heard those noises, I was set aflame. I was burning and burning and burning. I couldn't feel the physical pain, but I knew it hurts a lot. It was like unbearable pain on this earth. You would die immediately, right? The fire was almost bone crushing. It was just insanely terrible. I keep looking back because I keep hearing things and stuff. I don't know why. And so after this, I'm burning in hell, right? And I see a green dragon flying up with all the demons that are down there, flying up like it's raising to glory. And it looked, and I know there's a serpent, like the snake. I'm pretty sure there's a serpent. I'm pretty sure the serpent turned into a dragon, like Satan. How Satan takes a form like a dragon, a serpent. And this green dragon is flying up with all his demons. And as he's flying up, his head, he had more and more heads. And I counted heads. It was like 7 heads. I'm pretty sure it was about, estimated around 7 heads. He's flying up, and he stopped flying. He's kind of just floating in the air. And he had all his demons, except they weren't naked anymore. They were cloaked in black robes. They had red eyes, and they're just sitting there, waiting, watching. And so back in my previous experience, when I said God was waiting, watching, what we would do with the Holy Spirit that it was given to us. But with this, I think the demons and the dragon, or Satan, was watching how many people go to hell, how many people wouldn't be in hell. And I understand that people would be like, oh, well, Lucifer is a beautiful angel. I knew it was Satan because of the forms he takes in the Bible. Yeah. It was scary. He was disgusting, nasty, filthy creature. I'm not very sure who that demon was that laughed at me and turned the lake of fire on, or whatever. I don't know who that was. It could have been Satan in a demon form or whatever. But I don't know for sure. And so, yeah, those are my experiences. I hope you all hear it and take into my message. I'll see y'all later.